This guy never imagined that after all his comrades had died, he'd be the one to finally take down the legendary demon lord. But with nothing left to live for, he'd already lost the will to go on. That's when a red crystal not far away began to glow. David thought it was some kind of magical device gone haywire, so he figured he might as well destroy it before he died. But the moment he touched it, a massive magic circle lit up beneath his feet. When David opened his eyes again, he was in a room he knew all too well. At first, he thought it was a dream. He jumped out of bed, pulled the curtains open, and saw his hometown still untouched by the demon lord. Tears welled up in his eyes. Just then, his childhood friend Lena came knocking, calling him to get up. Seeing Lena, who should have been long dead, David couldn't hold back and wrapped her in a tight hug. Lena, flustered by his sudden move, turned red as a tomato. She struggled a little, and the two ended up tumbling back onto the bed. Unable to stand the awkwardness, Lena shoved him off and punched him hard in the stomach. "Idiot," she shouted before storming out of the room. The pain in his gut made David realize this wasn't a dream, and the red crystal under the sheets was proof he had really gone back in time. Once he confirmed it, David decided the first thing he wanted to do was see his mother again. She was one of the continent's greatest archmages, always buried in her research down in the basement. Seeing the woman who, in his last life, had been killed by demons, David couldn't help but feel a mix of joy and sorrow. After a short talk, he finally asked her the question that had been gnawing at him. Was there really a spell that could send someone back in time? His mother nodded. Such magic existed, she said, but it required an unimaginable amount of mana. Even the greatest mage in history, burning through every drop of their power, wouldn't be able to turn back more than a single second. David frowned. What if you use artifacts or forbidden magic? He pressed. She hesitated, then shook her head. Impossible. Forbidden arts demand life as their price. To rewind time itself, you'd need to sacrifice more than half the lives on the continent. David didn't say it, but the answer was already clear to him. 3 years from now, when the demon lord attacked, the death toll would far exceed that. Later, his mother found a book that mentioned one thing. The only vessel capable of storing enough energy to pierce through time itself was the heart of the dragon god, a relic thought to have vanished from the world. David reached into his pocket and touched the red crystal. Could this be it? The legendary dragon god's heart? He really had gone back 4 years. That evening, he stood at the door, gazing out at the quiet little town. One question burned in his mind. What did the demon lord want with the dragon god's heart? That night, David filled a notebook with every detail he remembered about the future. That was the advantage of being reborn. But if he told anyone that in 3 years the demon lord would launch a full-scale invasion, no one would believe him. So the only real choice was to kill the demon lord first. Easier said than done. With his current strength, there was no way he could do it alone. Still, one path remained open. He had to uncover the demon lord's true identity.